Good morning, fitness friends. Hello and welcome to Bodyweight Bootcamp. My name is Jen. You are here with me for a bodyweight strength and cardio experience. No equipment necessary, just a great attitude and some energy that you're ready to work with today. We are celebrating the summer solstice and also my friend Erica's birthday. So we are going to do some every minute on the minute exercises because this is the longest day of sunlight of the year in the northern hemisphere. So we've got to capitalize on all those extra minutes. So as we warm up, I will explain what to expect for our every minute on the minute routine. You may want a mat for comfort, and then I have a water bottle at the ready because I will be thirsty and you may be wanting some water as well. So we're going to get warmed up. We'll take an abbreviated 3 or 4 minute warm up. Then we've got 3 different rounds of every minute on the minute with 4 rounds in each of those 3 rounds. So I'm going to get the music started. You can join me with an easy walk or an easy march in place. I hope your day is going well so far. I'm glad you've chosen to join us here at the YMCA of the North. Whether you're watching live Monday morning or you're watching on demand later with your YMCA membership, that includes a virtual YMCA membership as well, and you can access our catalog of many virtual classes now. Gets added onto every week. And if you're feeling ready to come back into our branches, our group exercise class schedules are also getting beefed up a little bit. Easy jog with me or easy box or shuffle, kind of right and left, shifting body weight. We're going to get the heart rate up, the body ready for movement, so when we attack some of these explosive movements in our every minute on the minute, we definitely feel ready to go. Another 10 seconds here. Maybe the knees pick up a little bit. Go ahead and plant your feet nice and wide. We're going to shift right and shift left. Notice how that feeling changes through the inner thigh and the hip. A little bit of mobility here. Range of motion work. Good, 4 more. Two more. You're going to stay put. We're going to walk our arms out into an inchworm. So from here, hands on the floor. Knees can bend as much as they need to. Walk yourself out. Walk yourself back. Maybe narrow your stance a little bit. Hinge from the hips. Strengthen the shoulders. Waking up the wrists, the knees, the ankles. Let's do 2 more, team. Looks nice. You're going to stand tall. Hands are up by the sides of the head. Hands are up by the sides of the head. We march and we roll. Feel the rotation working through the spine, the rib cage. So it's not just the arms that are doing a little twist. It is a full sternum or chest twist. Nice. Can those knees come a little higher as you get into this movement? Looking good. 10 seconds here. We're going to transition this into some easy front kicks. Hands can be down at the sides or on the hips. Nothing too big. Just a little forward movement, leading with the heel. Good, you got it. Hopefully your breathing has sped up a little bit. Body's feeling a little warmer. Strong core, shoulders relaxed, lower body's giving the power here. 10 seconds. We're gonna transition into a high knee hug. Hug it up, couple steps. Hug it up, right, left, right. Maybe if it feels okay, that knee can pull out to the side a little bit. A little bit of external rotation through the hip. Looking good. I want us to be warm because we start right away with burpees. It's a nice birthday burpee present, isn't it? 2 more. I want those arms to crisscross. Right over left, left over right. Opening through the chest, pushing away through the thumbs. Go as big as it feels okay for your body. No need to over-exaggerate. But think about a full range of motion. As big as you can go, pain-free. Good, 10 seconds here, alternating between the right and the left, crossing over the front. We're gonna turn this into jumping jacks, but just little ones. Unless you're ready for a full jumping jack, here's my version. If you wanna be here already, have at it. This is the end of our warm-up. Good, last 10 seconds here. Last chance to see how the body's feeling and decide what kind of effort you're ready to bring today. So just because it's called boot camp doesn't mean I want you walking away feeling terrible. I want you to challenge yourself and be kind of right on that edge of an uncomfortable but exhilarating experience. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give yourself a big shoulder roll. Look down to see if your shoes are tied or if you're doing this barefoot, that you have a safe space. 2 alternating exercises for our first round. We've got 15 burpees in 1 minute. You're totally gonna get that. That's 1 burpee every 4 seconds. And then on our even number, we've got 15 hands up push-ups. So 15 burpees, you have a minute to do it. If you get your burpees done in 40 seconds, you get to come up and jog in place or stand in place and catch your breath. And then for our second minute, we are a hands up push-up. I will show you what those look like when we get going. So 15 burpees. You do need to count your own, or you can follow along with me. You've got 1 minute to get them done. The quicker you get them done, the more rest time you get, but it's also gonna exhaust your body as well. So find that balance. 4, 3, 2, let's go team. 1, 2. You can always step back instead of jumping back as well. And you can bring your stomach and chest all the way to the floor. 10, 11, 12, 14. When you're finished, stay marching in place. Grab your drink of water if you need. 20 seconds left. If you're finishing up right now, great work. This isn't meant to trick you into not being able to finish them in the minute. I want rest and recovery time built in. 5 seconds. We're starting on our bellies. Hands are up. There's our timer. 1, 2. Lift your hands so you really have to push yourself up off the floor. 15, my friends. You might have to do 5 and then take a break and then come back to it. You are working against the clock, but there's still plenty of time. 15 hands up push-ups. You can push up to your knees instead of your toes too. It's always an option. This is your workout today. You've got 15 seconds to finish. Then we're back to the burpees. 4 rounds of each of these. So you'll end up doing 6 burpees, 60 hands up push-ups. And then we throw them out the door. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you want to add a jump to your burpee, that's an option. I do have a few jumping exercises still to come, so use your discretion. This is about quick, explosive power, but you can always step back. Or if you don't like the ground, your hands could be on a step or a coffee table. 15 of them. Plenty of time to get done. Your goal is just a consistent pace. 15 seconds here. If you're finished, come on up, shake it out. I'll keep my hands in my pockets looking cool. 5 seconds. Hands up push-ups. 3, 2, 1. If you need to see what it should look like on your knees, you can take a glance at me. Hands come up. I push my body off the floor. I've said this numerous times before in this boot camp class. I think it is so important for us to be able to get ourselves up off the floor. I've watched too many people struggle. They're down on the floor and they can't maneuver their body. Here's a great practice. And start on your knees if you need to for most of them. Maybe you come to your toes. 15 total, friends. Way to work. 20 seconds here to get them done. If you're finished, great. Stay tall. Enjoy that quick break. We are on to round 3. 15 more burpees coming up. 5 seconds. How can you make them a little different this time? 3, 2, 1. There we go. Light on your feet. I really try to jump my feet all the way up towards my hands. So I try to get them way up here so I can stand and use the hips to push up. Not standing necessarily from my back, but from in a low kind of frog squat. 15 of these. I bet we're breathing heavier, yes? You're strong though, keep them coming. When you're finished with your 15, shake it out. Woo. Hands up push-ups in 10 seconds. You might say, Jen, this feels like a lot of upper body all together. Sure does, doesn't it? Knees or toes. Begin. All the way up. Push that body off the ground. You're really just pushing yourself up into a high plank. Elbows really strong and straight. They can have a little bit of a bend in them. They don't need to be locked out. But get that body weight up off the floor. Chest and hips lift. 15 here. Option to come up on your knees. Option to have hands wider. Or if this is fairly easy for you, hands could be a little bit closer and it can be more of a tricep push-up. Hands would be a little bit more kind of under the armpits. 12 seconds to finish. Get those push-ups in. Woo, that endurance starts to kick in here. Final set of burpees is coming up. 4, 3, 2, let's go. 15 of them with me, let's do it. All right, I'm halfway. How you doing? Woo. Here you go. Big finish, team. Big finish. Last set of burpees. 15 seconds. Excellent job. Last 10 here. You're down for push-ups one final time. Woo. Feeling strong. 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Get that body up. Push up to your toes. strong arms. Think about keeping your body straight. So I don't want to necessarily see backside up in the air or a big arch. Ouch, ouch. Strong, long spine. Core strength and stability here. You've got 15 of these total. Way to work it. Your last set of these, so really dig deep. 20 seconds. Plenty of time. You don't need to speed yourself up. Just keep that pace coming. That's where the endurance kicks in. Are you able to sustain that same pace, even when it gets heavy and hard? Nice job, friends. 30 seconds easy here. Grab a drink if you need one, or even if you don't need one. Second two exercises. Lunges or jump lunges. I'll show you both opportunities. And then crisscross abs. Your abs are going to be like a little scissors. Which, the first time through, you might think, this is okay. And then later you're like, oh my gosh, these legs of mine are heavy. So, watch up while you're grabbing a drink. Options for your lunges. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, up to 20, or 20 total without the jump. If we try 40, you're gonna run out of time, and I don't want you to feel rushed. So option for a backwards lunge, if that feels better for you, or a forward lunge. Or we're doing it 4 times, so a combination of both. There's our timer. Jump lunge, let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. If the jumping is not for you, which is 20 of those total, a right and a left together, it is either a reverse lunge or a forward lunge, 20 total. So depending on if you're jump lunging, you're doing twice as many, but they're twice as fast. Or a stay put, stay connected body weight lunge. 20 here. And you can mix and match. Maybe you did the jump lunges this time, and you want to do the stationary lunges next time. Way to push. 15 seconds. Then we are down on the floor. A crisscross, 1, 1. 5 seconds here. You can hold your body up, or you could be on the floor. Ready, let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2. I like to put my hands under my tailbone. Who said the first round was gonna be easy? I misspoke. These are so hard for me. Whew. And what I'm finding as a challenge is my low back wants to arch up, so I need to think about pressing those hips in and using the adductors and abductors in my legs to help with that core. 20 total. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Maybe if you do 15 and then you have to set those legs down because they're getting tight. Nice work, nice work. You've got 10 seconds, 12 seconds to finish. Roll it up. And then you've got jump lunges or lunges. 4, 3, 2, let's go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4. If in that jump lunge, it's a soft crisscross. So this is a forward, backward crisscross. I better keep counting. Heaven forbid I do too many. 16, 16, 17, 17. And then our abs are side-to-side crisscross. Good work if you're finishing up. Woo! That'll get the heart rate racing. 15 seconds. Nice job. If jump lunges aren't your thing, and they aren't a thing for a lot of people, a great body weight strength exercise is a stationary lunge. It engages all lower body parts. Let's go. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Check in with your head. I want to squeeze my teeth and lift my neck. Here's another option. Maybe those legs need to be crossed at the top because a straight leg doesn't feel good for you. 20 of those. You got it. Break it into sets of 10 if you need to. Doesn't it feel good to be rocking and rolling? Good, struggle through them. Remember, I talked about finding that point between this isn't beneficial, this is way too hard, versus this is hard, but I still want to conquer it. 10 seconds. If you're finished, roll it up. Lunges. What are you going to do for our third round? 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go forward this time. 20 total. I think about the ground like a spring. My foot pushes, and it pushes me right back. My chest and shoulders stay tall. So I'm not leaning into my lunge. I'm just big step forward. Big step forward. If you feel a lot of pressure in your knees, go backwards. Same thing. You're just taking some of that shear, some of that work off that front kneecap. 20 seconds to finish here. How are those jump lunges coming for those of you who chose some jump lunges? You can give me a thumbs up or a wow face if you're feeling good. Crisscross abs, 8 seconds. Another option here is to hold yourself up or even on your elbows. Let's go. Those minutes roll, don't they? Whew. 6, 7, 8. Hang with me. Whew. I can only do 10 in a row. But I know you're out there working, so I'm not going to quit either. Options, you could point those toes, or you could flex the toes backwards and drive from the heels. All of those little changes make changes in the way your body works. Our bodies are amazing. 15 seconds. Finish them up. Round 4. Jump lunges or lunges coming your way. Whew. Here's where a little adrenaline maybe starts to kick in. 4, 3, 2, let's do it. Let that music motivate you. Maybe you're exercising with somebody else in your space. Let that motivate you. You all are inspiring me, so thanks for being here. Keep it up. When we get tired, it becomes easy to kind of give it a C- effort. I want that A+. You got a whole minute. You got a whole minute. I know I've got some competitive people out there who want to go as fast as they can, but I still want you to be safe and effective. 4, 3, 2, crisscross, jump, jump. Always can bend at the knees for a little less torsion or torque. There you go, there you go. Big finish here, team. Let's do it. Let's get these crisscross abs in. Way to rock. Keep it coming. 30 seconds still. You're good, you're good. This is our final crisscross abs. I like it, I like it. 20 to work. If you're up and finished, grab yourself a drink. We get a little bit of rest before I introduce the third and final set. So every minute on the minute. 4, 3, 2, done. Every minute on the minute is a great exercise routine I like to do because it keeps you accountable, right? You got to get everything done in a minute. And really, you can choose any types of exercises. You could double up with a cardio exercise for your first minute, strength exercise for your second minute. So what I've been doing is 2 alternating, odd minutes and even. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 4, 6. Or you could pick 6 different exercises and do them each. The trick is to find the number that is doable, but still kind of gets a little hard when you go through a few times. And that's maybe why you say, well, Jen, you just tell us what to do. You figure it out. Sure, I definitely will. Round 3, 2 opposite exercises or 2 alternating exercises. Body weight squat or jump squat, 20. And then a plank with a shift and tap. So we're gonna shift. We're gonna shift backwards into downward dog, tap, shift forward. Tap, shift forward. Or if you don't like the arms, shift forward with the knee. Shift forward with the knee. So you can either tap, or I guess you could do both if you want to be an overachiever. 20 of those total, it'll be 10 each side. So we've got our jump squats or squats. Toes point forward, nice waist. Just 20 of them, you got it. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. I like to have my hands out to the sides because I like my elbows to touch my knees. That way I know I'm getting low and really fired up from the hips. But your hands could be above the head. They could be out to the side. Maybe you're like, I got that kettlebell laying right there. I'm gonna hold this kettlebell. That's enough body weight. Great, go for it. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good, big finish. You have 3 more rounds, so you can always choose the jump squats. And aren't you glad we did the burpees first? I thought about doing them at the end for birthday burpees, but I was like, let's get them done with, then they're out of our mind. 5 seconds here. Downward dog into plank shift. 3, 2, here we go. So options, shift the knee up, shift back, shift the knee up, or touch, shift, touch, shift, or both. That takes a little coordination. I think I'm gonna stick with the knees for this one. 20 total. So it'll be 10 right, 10 left. You are pivoting from that shoulder joint. If that pivot does not feel good for you, you can hold a plank and just tap a thigh or tap your shoulder. 15 seconds here. Then we're on to our next set of squats. Looking great, team. All right, come on up, plant those feet, 6 seconds. Jump squats, regular squats. 20, 3, 2, 1. Here would be a jump squat option. I throw my hands down with my jump squat, but I've seen plenty of people up to block that basketball or volleyball too. Hips are doing the work here. They load, they're like springs, boom. They stand up tall. That imaginary line pulls your body up. So it is not a back exercise. It is dropping low in the hips. That took me many years to learn. Way back in 10th grade weightlifting class, I know I did it incorrectly. Because I was a little competitive, put way too much weight on that bar. Good, 5 seconds here to finish. 3, 2, 1. Here you go. Shift it back, shift it forward. If you don't like the shift, it can just be a plank with an opposing knee or a plank with a tap. 20 of them total. I don't want these to be rushed. I want you to just find a rhythm that you can work with. So back to improper weightlifting. If you feel like you're one of those people, that's a-okay. Admit that to yourself and then maybe think, maybe I could stand to have some help from a personal trainer or somebody who could take a look at your form, because the last thing I'd want to see is you hurting yourself by doing improper form. 15 seconds. Our bodies move in a lot of ways. We also ask our body to move sometimes in very inefficient ways or unsafe ways. So once you understand the mechanics of your joint angles and the lever system, it can make for a much more rewarding experience. Let's go. 20 here when you're thinking about resistance training. And not everybody's going to want to be into Olympic lifting, squatting and deadlifting and power cleaning. But what we do with body weight exercises are really kind of a precursor or a prelude to that. So you've got to get those mechanics working just with the basic body weight exercise before you graduate to the next step. 4 more for me. Nice, team. Where are you at? Where are you at? Big finish with those 20. 15 seconds. Third set of our plank with the shift. Tuck your knee or reach back with your hand or just hold it steady. 4, 3, 2, begin. So when you take one hand away, your body has to compromise and shift all that body weight to 3 limbs, 1 arm, 2 legs. So it's an automatic core exercise, ta-da! You don't know it, doesn't feel like a sit-up, right? But when we shift, and 2/3 of my body weight is here, and I only have 1 arm to support, your body has to make those adjustments. And it's magical, it does it without us even noticing. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Woo! Nice work, team. 1 final set. Jump squats or squats. 4, 3, 2, let's go. This is it for you here for this part of class. Keep it coming. Yeah, you're looking great. Get those 20 in. Way to keep rolling, way to keep rolling. You've got this. Dig deep. Find that extra layer of energy. Woo-hoo! 25 seconds to finish, but I bet you're finished. Good work. Last set of our plank shift coming up, and then we'll do our classic wall sit. 10 seconds. You've got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your choice here. Maybe it's just a shoulder tap. Maybe you just want to hold a plank for a minute because you're sick of doing the shifting, or it doesn't agree with your shoulders. Maybe you can really pull your knee up to your chest and stick out your tongue to help. Good. Check in with yourself. Is your booty up in the air or dropped? How can you get yourself in a nice, strong, straight plank? 20 of them total, friends. Here we go. Big finish, big finish. You are building bone density, holding yourself up. It might feel a little heavy on the wrists, but getting strength here through your radius, your ulna, your humerus. In case you have a crossword puzzle today that asks about your arm bones. Last 5 seconds. Way to work, way to work. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Shake it out, grab a quick drink, and then find yourself a wall. Let's do 3 minutes was the first thing that popped into my head. I can't tell if you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down for a 3-minute wall sit, but let's do it. I said it out loud. I manifested it to the universe. We've got to rock and roll here. You can always stand up when you need to, but embrace the challenge with me. If you don't have a wall, you're just going to hold a body weight squat, which I think is harder. All right, let me get my timer ready. 3 minutes, friends. Ready? Begin. Whew. So, how are we all doing? June 21st is a little bittersweet for me. I love the longer days. I thrive on sunshine. And I hate to be your downer today, but after today, the days get shorter. Doesn't mean we're closer to winter than summer. We've got a lot of summer left. And yesterday is not going to be any shorter than, tomorrow's not going to be any shorter than yesterday was, right? It's not like it drops off to a 4:30 sunset again, but we're at our peak. So get out there and enjoy it. Temperatures, at least in Minnesota, are going to be a little more reasonable this week too. 1 minute in already. Woo! Press your weight through your heels. If you feel like your toes are pushing to the front of your shoes, see if you can shift your weight back and actually, you can see on the screen, wiggle your toes. That way you are engaging through the heels, the hamstrings, the calves. But this is a pretty quad heavy exercise. Ooh, slide the shoulders down. If you have a special way that you're celebrating the summer solstice, please write it in the comments. I love to know what other people think about the longest day of the year. And we have our online bootcamp community, but sometimes it doesn't feel always the same as an in-person class. So any comments that you want to write on social media always makes me happy because I know people are watching and exercising together. Coming up on 2 minutes. Ooh, stand up and shake it out if you need to. Otherwise, embrace that little uncomfortableness. And if you love this workout, you want to bookmark it or save it, you can always come back to it later. It gets saved on Facebook and YouTube, and then also our YMCA of the North virtual members only page. That's where you're going to find all the other classes that aren't live streamed to the public. All right, friends, way less than a minute, like 44 seconds. You've got this. You are looking strong. Whew. My legs are shaking. Tell your brain to kind of overrule your legs. Be like, they're shaking, but they're shaking because they're happy. 30 seconds, friends. That was a fast 3 minutes. You got it, you got it. Whew. Awesome work today, as always. Thank you for joining me for Every Minute on the Minute for our longest sunshine day of the year, longest daylight hours of the year, so we can appreciate every minute. Last 10 here. I hope to see you again next week, same time, same place, Monday, 7 a.m. 4, 3, 2, come on up. Shake it out. Excellent job. If those quads are tight, you can pull a leg back. You can sink into the kind of side hip stretch that we did earlier. If your chest is tight from the push-ups, chest stretch. Join me with 2 big breaths and I'm going to let you go. Big inhale. Shake it out. One more. Be proud of yourselves. You rocked it today. I hope you have a great rest of your week. See you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.